Hey everybody, great news! We got Leslie Manville and Kieran Hines in our movie. That's fantastic. What's it about? Leslie Manville and Kieran Hines. Yeah, but what do they do? Leslie Manville and Kieran Hines. Hi everyone, it's me. That's about it. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Here with a quick out of the theater review for the film Midwinter Break. Early spring cannot come fast enough. If this is what midwinter breaks are going to be like with this couple. What's this movie about? It's based on a book. Leslie Manville and Kieran Hines play a couple of many, many decades who seem to have some sort of, subtle resentment. They put on a nice face, but don't seem to be quite together. Possibly caused by something relating to the Troubles in Ireland at the time. They get tickets to Amsterdam together. And between conversations about faith, her wanting of exploring it and his lack of faith, various other problems, they realize that this trip together might be their last. And most of it is just them clipped dialogue of them kind of talking to each other, but not about the important stuff, and dicking around the sights of Amsterdam. And man, Amsterdam looks like a fun place to visit. And I would love to have seen a documentary about Kieran Hines and Leslie Manville eating lunch while in Amsterdam, because it would be more interesting than this. Guys, I think this is proof positive that you can have two of the finest actors in a cool location together. And that alone cannot make a movie. I know it sounds really like it could, but it can't. Nobody told the makers of Midwinter Break that. I hated this movie. I love both of them. I love Kieran Hines and I love Leslie Manville. They are great in general, including in this movie. I will give them credit. What little I could gain from this is just watching these two actors act. It's not enough. This movie is... there's a word that critics use sometimes about slow movies that I find to be overused, which is boring. There's a difference between a slow movie and a subtle movie where the slowness has a purpose. The methodical nature of the proceedings has a point, either symbolically, emotionally, anything like that. Something like Father, Mother, Sister, Brother, for instance, which I loved, or H is for Hawk, which I liked a lot. That can kind of find meaning in the silences and just the looks and the moments. But you have to actually do the work of making the characters people. The problem with Midwinter Break is that these characters, what you get from them is only what Manville and Hines bring to them. There is nothing on the page of these characters. Maybe in this book that it's based on. It's a page turner. I don't know. Just these revelations maybe work really well in the page. They don't work at all in this movie. And when you find out there's this big sort of conversation, this thing that Leslie Manville is leaving unsaid, when you find out this revelation that she has, when you find out what it is, in like the last 20 or so minutes of this movie around like at the hour mark, this movie's 90 minutes, you just sort of sit there like, really? That's it? Why don't you tell him what you're telling? Like, this one conversation would have maybe years ago would have fixed everything, but no. Then we wouldn't have conflict. The movie would be short, even shorter. And she never tells Kieran Hines anything about this, right? And he would probably have been understanding. That's the thing, is that it makes the Leslie Manville character look like a horrible person, not only for keeping this from him, but also being resentful of him for something he was completely unaware of. That would have, if he knew about it, I'm certain, based on who this character is, on the little they give you, would have hashed it out with her and had a conversation about it. This is so not movie levels of conflict here. And yet the movie tries to treat it as if it's some kind of betrayal and that he's the reason for her resentment because of this. And it's like, no, you're just a resentful person because you're resentful. You can solve this problem. Like, And it's contributing also to, apparently, to his alcoholism, because he, has a drinking problem that is at least somewhat seems to be related to the fact that he's confused about why she kind of doesn't love him anymore. It's strange. And the whole movie, you're just kind of watching it and then they have one conversation that does not include the important detail. And then they still and then it just ends. There's no catharsis. There's no point. It's over. Just stops. It's going for ambiguous, but it's actually just abrupt and pointless. Guys, I love these two actors. They really tried. I'm glad they got paid. This movie, otherwise, and they got a trip to Amsterdam, because honestly, all the years of great films they've given us, they deserve it. This movie, their audience deserves better, and so do they. This movie was completely just the miserable and drippy as, the snottiest nose. I hated this movie. I wanted to escape from this movie pretty much 10 minutes in. And by the end, I really thought I wasted my time with this one. I'm going to give Midwinter Break, guys, a big thumbs down, sadly. I love Leslie Manville and Ciarán Hinds, but I don't know what the hell was happening here. Let's hope this is just, a blip on the radar for them, because, man, they deserve so much better than this. And so do we. So anyway, Midwinter Break. Those are my thoughts. What did you think of Midwinter Break? Excuse me. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you planning to see it? Are you not planning to see it? Did you like my take? Did you not like my take? Comment below. Let me know. We'll be back this weekend for reviews for Idiotka, the Oscar-nominated short films, all of them. We'll have reviews for all three categories on Saturday. Plus, we also will have Homecoming, the Tokyo series, a new documentary, as well as the horror film Psycho Killer, and This Is Not a Test. So that's coming up. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.